Hello everyone, welcome to the Charged Shot Gamescast. Teach your week friends gather around, talk about the games they've been playing, things going on in their lives. They have with me Justin.
What's up?
And Ben.
That's it.
I had something and I lost it, so fuck off.
High energy.
Oh my god. I'm exhausted for no reason, because all I do for the past month is just sit in my bed and work.
Yeah. I mean, I sit here, but yeah, I get it.
Like, my legs have no energy because I don't walk anywhere anymore. It's upsetting.
That's fair.
Like, an ant can beat me up. That's how pathetic I am now.
Like AUNT?
No, like a
That's
little,
some buff ants.
like a insect.
Ah.
Yeah. So anyways, let's talk about video games. Justin, have you been playing anything recently?
I don't want to talk about video games. I was tasked to ask you, Thomas, what you think about Jubilee as an X-Man.
From the cartoon?
Just in general. She's, I mean...
Okay, I only know her from the cartoon, and she was like the first character I saw. She was pretty cool. She's pretty cute.
Okay.
That's the only thing I know about her, is that she sparkles things and like she's cute. So
Causes explosions.
Gotcha. You and Brooke are no longer friends.
that's fine.
What?
She doesn't like Jubilee.
She said that
Brooke?
well, yeah, she doesn't. She said that if you like Jubilee more than Nightcrawler, that you're not friends anymore.
Oh yeah, I like her more than
Now, that's my
Nightcrawler.
question. Okay, that's dumb.
Right?
How do you not love Nightcrawler over Jubilee? What
He's
the
just
fuck?
an emo guy. I'm out of that phase now. You
He's
know, I'm
not
not.
emo.
He's super emo.
Not emo.
No.
Dude, no, he's not. He's Catholic. He's brooding, but he's.
Maybe I just don't like
emo. I'm
Catholics.
sorry.
Wow.
Fuck. Do you want? Should I leave then? Is this how you pushed me out? I'm not Catholic anymore, but being Catholic is like being in the mafia. Once you're in, you're technically in for life because you never lose the fucking habits. Fuck you.
I don't know. Maybe I need to rewatch more X-Men.
Nightcrawler is great.
Maybe I need to rewatch it or something. But like, what I remember about him, he's like an emo guy who's like, my parents don't know. Like, I don't know my parents. And
You're thinking of like the movie Nightcrawler,
yeah.
who was
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like there's a difference between a bad character and a bad version of a character.
That's the only version of the character I really
like
know.
X2, he's like praying to God and stuff like that. Like he's very religious.
Yeah,
That's his
screw
whole
him.
thing. He's religious.
I like X-Men
Wow.
Evolution Nightcrawler.
I also didn't like that show, so I just don't like X-Men as much as you guys
You
do.
just hate mutants. All right, let it be known that when Sentinels become real, and mutants become identified, Thomas is gonna be one of the first people to say, "Hey, we should lock them up because they're dangerous. They should be identified at birth and be separated from their parents." Watch, you watch. He's gonna be right. He's gonna be Canada's Senator Kelly. I guarantee.
No, I just don't like X-Men as much as you guys do. Like, I went back and watched the old cartoon, and I just didn't have that same love that I had when I was a kid. So
Because the show is garbage. The cartoon
it
is
is.
legit garbage.
yeah,
I love
No.
X-Men, and I know
The
that
90s
show is garbage.
that show's
The
not
90s
that.
show is trash.
It doesn't hold
Come
on.
on,
It's not. It's like it's fine if you have it on the background.
but more.
It's fine. Whatever. Yeah, Marv. Adam. Yeah, it's great. What, Thomas? Have you seen Wolverine in the X-Men?
Which X-Men?
That's the most recent X-Men cartoon, aka came out in 2009. That's the best.
Yeah, I did. I have guaranteed that I've never watched that show.
Okay, you have Disney Plus, right? It's on
Right.
there. You have a job.
But
Go watch
I could
that.
be
It's only
watching
24
season 12 of The Simpsons instead.
Yeah, fuck it. You know what? Whatever. Fine.
He's
I'm giving you a
hopeless, but
legit.
it's-
Yeah, I
I
know.
just put as the answer to the question. I knew I wouldn't fix him.
Garbage ass opinions.
As far as games, now that we've caused our own little civil war, except Thomas is the only one on the wrong side.
That's fine. I'm big enough to take both of you guys on.
I don't know.
Mister, I'm weak enough to an ant
Right.
could beat me up just a few minutes ago.
You just said that. That's true. Roll back the tape.
I walk everywhere, buddy. My legs have got power.
I play a lot of Beat Saber, so I got the upper arm strength. Plus, I'm home all day, so never mind.
Let's become Voltron. I'll be the legs. You be the torso. Tyler can be the arms.
I'll be the slug that just lays on the ground.
We just pour some salt on you, and you shrivel up and die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Video games. So I have not played much. I've been watching a lot of Snowpiercer, and like it's actually a really engaging show. So I haven't really felt like playing anything while watching it. I just sit here and watch it. But anyway,
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the movie's great too, but I actually really like the show. I set out to report back on Ocean's Heart, and I have spent more time with it. I put out a video with my brother that was like an hour or so of gameplay. We went through like one of the dungeons and just kind of showed off the beginning of the game and stuff. It was really fun. And that game is super cool. Like, it's not perfect by any means, but I mean, it is made by one guy pretty much. So like, for, essentially a first release from him, like, it's very impressive. And there's a lot of cool stuff in it. It has some different types of like, Zelda items in there that are more focused on combat and exploration. It's not a very puzzle heavy game. It's more about like figuring out where to go, talking to people, like the really funny dialogue. Like the world is interesting enough that you just kind of want to keep like wandering around and finding what to do next. You don't really need the like engaging puzzles to push you forward or anything. But I did a really cool like pirate fortress dungeon where I got an item that like basically is like the power glove or whatever. It like lets you pick things up, but the main thing that you pick up is cannonballs in the dungeon. So you're like there's like cannonballs just lying around all over the place because it's a pirate thing. And at first I thought you had to like put them into the cannons and like launch them or something, but you literally just pick them up and throw them.
They'll never know.
So they're like blocking doors and things like that. So you have to like pick them up and move them and then go through the door. And you can also like throw them at walls to destroy them, which I don't think you can use bombs instead. I ran out, so I'm not totally sure, but I'm pretty sure you can. And so it made for some fun sections. Like I said, they weren't like complex puzzles or anything, but it is really fun to just pick up cannonballs and throw them at people. Yeah, and then I did an interview with the developer, and that was also really fun. He was pretty goofy. We had a very weird chat for like an hour and a half, and then stayed on the call for a little bit afterwards, just being weird again. Like, I asked him if he was related to Jason Mraz, and he went down a rabbit hole of ancestry to find out if he was, because he'd never looked before. So, yeah, cool guy. I recommend checking that out too. That is over on. It'll actually, when you find this podcast in our podcast feed, it'll probably be the last thing on there, I would guess. I don't think you have anything planned between.
I still have a wrestling show to put up, but it's going to be a couple back.
Atomic Shot.
Yeah. Well, wait, no, did I not put that? Oh, I guess I didn't put that up. Fuck.
Well, it'll be there. The point is, it's like just, I think it's called Interview with Max Mraz. So check that out. And there's also a quote unquote video version on the Charged Shot channel. It's basically just gameplay footage while we talk.
You have to sign up to our OnlyFans to get it too.
No, you don't. No, that's to get the real video version where we do the entire interview naked.
Nice.
It's not lewd or anything. We're just sitting there, dongs out under the camera. It's very tasteful. But... No, it was easier to do an audio call, so that's anyway. So yeah, Ocean's Heart is great. We also talked about how frustrating it is when I keep saying Ocean Horde instead of Ocean Heart.
Oh no.
And that I'm not the first one to do that. But yeah, I keep making that mistake.
I mean, chose a very similar name to another. I mean, like that's. I'm sorry, but that's bound to happen.
Exactly. And I mean, it's an honest mistake, and it's like a lot of things do that. Like there's so many games out there that have very similar titles, and what are you gonna do? But yeah, aside from that, I did jump back into some Mario Kart Live. Um, I'm starting to see the cracks of that game because like it's fun to just like pick up and drive around, make stupid courses, whatever. But I was trying to actually unlock the different environments and stuff so that when I want to make my own courses, I can actually like customize customize everything to my needs. Because you start with like just one or two environments, and you unlock them like at the end of every cup, I think. Like it's kind of random unlocks. So you get like cosmetics with every 10, 20 coins, something like that you pick up. And that's just like different horns, different carts, and different looks for Mario. And after each cup, you have a chance to unlock either an environment, a gate type, I think, or a radio station. So you have to just keep doing cups until you unlock everything. And because like it's all based on the course that you've made, it can get pretty repetitive unless you like constantly change up your course, which is time consuming. Well, what I did to make sure I won was I just set up a very basic little figure eight, but added like a bunch of extra loops at the end. So even if I did terribly, because like the enemy AI is ridiculous in that game, like I think you get hit with the blue shell at least once every race. But anyway, even if I did terribly, the enemies would get caught up in those loops, and I wouldn't have to because you just have to go through all 4 gates. You don't have to actually like drive the course. So it's kind of on the honor system, and because the CPU is trash, I just locked them into a loop so I was first every time so that I could get everything unlocked. And still, after like multiple days of doing this for a few hours, I didn't have all the environments. So I just said screw it, and I was trying to do a recording of like different custom track ideas I had, and so I needed certain environments for those tracks. So I just said screw it and changed my idea a little bit. But like the grind of that game is not fun. It's something that I think I'll get a lot of mileage out of, like when I can have friends over again. Because we can set something up and like do time trials and like race against each other on the same course and stuff. But when it's just me by myself, like running the same track over and over again with a different coat of paint, it's pretty tedious. Still fun, but tedious. And also the cats like to get in front of the gates and knock them over, and so I have to like pause at least once a race and go fix a gate or move a cat out of the way or whatever. Or the cart will get stuck or things like that you don't normally have to worry about in a Mario Kart game. That's mostly it, I think. Like I really haven't played that much, unfortunately. We did me and Thomas did beat Halo 4 this week, which was exciting. I think I liked the game more than he did, but like say what you will about the 343 shift, but I think there was actually some really cool mission diversity in that game. Like with the new
my main criticism is that it's just like the level design itself is not as good. Like it's probably as good as Halo 1 level design wise.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, it's still really fun. Like the guns are great, the new enemies look cool, the new weapons are cool. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of good stuff about that Halo 4.
Every time the new enemies came in, I got super hyped, and like I really wish they would have been the main focus because I didn't like. We've already had however many games of the same Covenant grunts over and over again. Like these new guys were super cool, and they were important for maybe a third of the game.
Yeah, they
If that.
disappeared a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my main criticism, because like that whole section when you're off planet or whatever happens with that portal, and you're like exclusively fighting those guys is so cool. And then you come back and it's like, oh yeah, this is Halo. I forgot. But it's definitely one of the best like final sections, because I thought it was the final mission, but it was like the last 3 missions were all really cool in a row. And I felt like it was a satisfying ending for once. It didn't feel like it was some crazy cliffhanger or something. I mean, it still was like, you basically drop in and like blow up or whatever, and like leave Cortana behind and stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening, but like in a satisfying kind of closure way, rather than let's finish the fight and then credits. But yeah, I guess that's it for me. I don't know.
So for me, I played more Bioshock Infinite. I don't remember if I said I beat it last time, when I was here. I don't know if I did or not, but I'll say it again. I did, and that ending still fucks me up so much. Infinite is literally one of my favorite games of all time, despite it being a first-person shooter. Just especially when it gets into like the different reality stuff. I won't go too into it if you've never played it, because I still remember like it's shocking. Like playing it back now, I'm like, oh, the fucking writing's on the goddamn wall. But maybe I was just a dumbass in 2013. Who am I kidding? I'm a dumbass now. I just didn't see it, but it still gave me chills, especially how it ends. But then I also started the Burial Sea DLC, which was I kind of wish I played Bioshock 1 first back in the day. Obviously, you guys know why I didn't, but I love how that game that first part is at least a whole homage, like going back to Rapture, and you get to see Rapture in its prime, with the lights almost, because you do get to go to a derelict part of Rapture at some point. But it was just really cool. But just with the Bioshock Infinite games, one thing I find odd is that I didn't notice it because I didn't play 1 first again this time. In Infinite, you only get to carry 2 guns, and in the Persia Sea DLC, they're treating it like Bioshock 1, so you can carry multiple guns. And I'm like, wait, hold on, where's my gun? I just kept pressing R to switch, and like I held it down. Like, wait a minute, what if I hold it? Oh, I got a fucking weapon wheel now. What the hell?
Yeah.
Why didn't I don't understand? And like that's it's not a bad thing. I just find it weird that they did that after the DLC. It's weird. I will plan to beat 2. I actually did beat this when the DLC first came out back, like when it initially, but I started part 2 and I never beat it, so I might just put it on easy just to see how it wraps up and give me some closure to the Bioshock series. Because honestly, if they never do another Bioshock game again, I'll be perfectly fine. Just because like I don't know if anything can top what Infinite did for me in terms of its locale, its characters, stuff like that. It's such Kevin Levine, you son of a bitch. God damn, dude. Such wonder. Much wow. Yeah, it's a fantastic game, and on the Switch, it's cool to play this like portably, and like God, the sound design when I'm playing it on the go with my Bluetooth headphones and just like hearing, oh, it's so good. And then so sticking with the FPS kind of thing was surprising, because I want to use more of my Game Pass stuff. I started up Titanfall 2 because everybody fucking loves that game, and I can say I love it too.
Very good.
It's really good. Visually, my God, this game is beautiful. Especially the lighting. Like one of the first areas you're in is like in a big jungle area, and like you're kind of in it's kind of like at points you go into caverns, and there's really cool lighting. But what I love is that like it knows its aesthetic in terms of this like futuristic sci-fi. Like it's kind of realistic, but it has a sense of like out thereism to it. Like everything feels good. Combat feels amazing. Like it's not Doom Eternal, where you rip and tear, but like in terms of like a kind of cover, kind of moving in terms of mobility, it feels great. So I usually find myself running and switching between weapons. Like it's awesome. And then the mech stuff is superb. Especially in how you get different modes you can switch as you play further on. I like that whoever wrote this or cast did like the voice casting for this when they were picking the mech voice for what your pilots, I think it's Cooper is the pilot's name. I can't remember exactly, but it doesn't matter. I like that you can talk to your mech, like, and you can choose how to interact with your mech. Like, you can either be a straightforward soldier guy, or you can kind of have like a friendly repartee with your mech. I think that's cool. And whoever told the voice actor for this mech, it's like, all right, I'm going to show you a picture of Optimus Prime. Do that, because that's pretty much what the VA is doing. Like, very like Cooper, we have to get to the cell. I'm like, it's not hell. I wouldn't be surprised if I look at IMDb right now. It's the same guy who's voicing Optimus in the Netflix Transformers series. That would be close, but I don't think it is, because I just watched that and it sounds too different. But it's definitely inspired by Peter Cullen's Optimus Prime. Yeah, it's really good, man. Like, I only play it for about an hour because I don't want to have FPS burnout in terms of like, oh god, my head. But it's really good. It's really good, man. I don't want to play the first one because I heard like that. I remember that one, people shitting on it so hard, especially for its lack of single player content. But I'll just happily stick with 2 because that doesn't seem like I needed to play the first one to understand what's going on. At least
the first one's a multiplayer game.
Yeah, it's all multiplayer. There's story in there, but it's told through multiplayer matches. Okay, cool. Yeah.
It's so stupid. Yeah, I like how this one's much more focused in terms of its single player content. I don't think I don't even know if there's a multiplayer community for it anymore. Who knows? But
there still is.
Catch you playing this kind of game. Yeah. By now they're all gonna be like, I start match, bing, I'm dead, out, and so yeah. What else did I play this week? So Square Enix released a demo for Balan Wonderworld for everything. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like normally you get a demo for like maybe 1 or 2 consoles, but no, you got PS4, PS5, both generations of Xboxes and Switch. And so, as the benefactor of having a Nintendo Switch and an Xbox One X, I was like, okay, I'll download both and see how it is. Number one, I don't like the Microsoft interface because, God, I couldn't find it for a bit until the Balan would literally say demo. I'm like, what the fuck? Either way, I'll talk about the gameplay first, and then I'll talk about comparison, compare the versions, because that's not gonna take too long. So, this is a 3D it's a 3D platformer game. It does not play like Knights. There's elements of Knights in it. You can tell, not just in its design, but you pretty much play as either a boy or girl, and you have like different like skin color and hair you can choose from, and you basically go into a world, like it's like kind of like Super Mario 64-esque, where you have a show door you can go into, and you're collecting these statues of Balan. I guess they're kind of like the star, equivalent. There's 8 per. It looks like there's 8 per world or 8 per level, and in those worlds you will unlock costumes. So like the first costume you get in the demo is a I think it's like a Tasmanian devil or something like that. You basically gives you like a spin jump. You can't do it continuously. It just gives you one. And then a little bit into the demo, you run into an enemy and a bad guy, and he summons bad guys. And after that, you get a Jackrabbit costume, which allows you to basically do Yoshi's hover. That thing, but not as nearly as long. And yeah, pretty much. So what do you do in it? Okay, this pisses people some off, but like I didn't mind it because it just allowed me to just choose a button and just go from it. The only thing you do in this game so far is jump. Every single button jumps. All your face buttons jump. Your trigger buttons jump. Your bumpers jump. There is no other. At least so far, I could be wrong. I didn't really play long of the demo. I remember, like, I saw Dreamcast guys shitting on it because, like, there's like 6 different jump buttons, and I'm like,
that's so funny, man.
I need to play this before, like I legit got annoyed at that, like his thumbnail. I'm sorry, I love his videos, but I got legit annoyed at it. And I played it. I'm like, oh, so everybody just jumps. So all I have to do is just pick a button that I like, and let's go. Okay, fine. That's it. Like, seriously, like, so it's not gonna be like a complex, platform or anything like that.
That's funny.
You know, like yeah, I don't know what the design aspect. I think they're just trying to make it as simplistic as possible, which is nothing wrong with that. Um, and I think like there's obviously like night storytelling where the main character is definitely it looks like she's a rich girl, and like the maids around her house are gossiping about her and she doesn't know how to deal with it, so there's definitely going to be tackling some trauma stuff like Knights did. But the Knights connection for me that I love the most is obviously you guys saw me stream Nights into Dreams this past Christmas. Thank you for everybody who came for that, by the way. And you collected the thing and it made like a jingle. In this game, you collect like you'll see random like jewels. I guess I'll call them jewel pieces. They're like coins. But the jingle is the Knights. It's very Knights-esque. Like it makes a little like yes, like get off my sensory flare and stuff like that. It's really nice. Like you could tell like even though this is not the same gameplay as Knights, they're definitely trying to bring in elements that people will love from that sort of world, and in terms of its design, in terms of its like sound, which I think is admirable. There's also moments where at least a moment where Balin you can find like a Balin-esque thing, and like it'll go into like basically a quick time event, but instead of pressing a button, like in one instance, like you have to like it'll show Balin and then it'll show a shadow, his shadow of him coming, like trying to line up with him. You have to press the button right when the shadows line up, and then like it'll do more damage, or it'll do like you get a higher points, and then another one where like, you have to mash your B button or whatever system you're playing on, and you get more points. It's basically like a bonus thing. So yeah, like I guarantee you, this game is not going to do well. This is going to be for a very niche sort of people. I can already tell you people are going to shit on it because they're not going to understand it. And I will defend this game unless I find it boring, which I will find out in about a month's time. No, 2 months. No, 2 months because it comes out in March. So yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now in terms of versions, the Switch version is rough. I won't lie to you about that. Like the resolution is terrible. The frame rate is very, very bad. It starts at 30 FPS. When you get into the world, it drops. Like some points, it drops significantly. I hate to say this because I didn't want it to be true, but there are points where it looks like a 3DS game in terms of how bad the resolution gets. Like it just it just does not look that great. Now, I played it. It was responsive. It looked fine. So like if I didn't have my other option, I would be fine playing this on my Switch, and whatever. Xbox One version is infinitely better just because it has a smooth 60 FPS frame rate. Resolution is super good. So yeah, as much as I don't want to buy it for the Xboxes, I just don't feel like a game like this belongs on Xbox. As stupid as that sounds, like I feel like I want to own this for Switch because like it belongs there. But whatever, I'll probably buy unless it's coming to Game Pass. Because I remember it was part of that damn event that said, "Hey, all these things will be on Game Pass," but I haven't heard like confirmation of that, so we'll see. But yeah, like I'm looking forward to it. If anything, it reassured me what kind of game it is and what I'm looking forward to. But I guarantee you, it's gonna get shit on so hard over how like, oh, they don't know how to do modern games and shit. Oh man, shut the fuck up. This is not for you. This is not for you. You can go sit your ass down and go play your Call of Duty or whatever. What else? I know I played something else. Oh, and I'll end up my time with. I played a lot more Bug Fables. And I'm really liking this game, like legit. The story is getting more interesting because it looks like there's like inner kingdom turmoil between the ants, the bees, and there's a wasp kingdom, and of course wasps are assholes and they're already plotting shit. The combat system is very, very fun. The bosses are very, very fun. I love the interactions. V is my favorite. She's the main character. I just love how sassy she is. She gives no fucks. She gives zero fucks. She's like there are instances like her partner Kabul is like this horn beetle will like tell like you should do it to help people. Like he's very noble, and Via's like, nah, fuck that. Give me my money. I want my money. You gotta every single time. You got my money. She's basically that, and it's never not funny. But then like there's also like now I'm like and there's the side quests are kind of fun so far. Like they can be as little as like one I did was like just find this dude's hat, and you found it. But then there was one I just did this morning, where like you meet up with these other hunters because you're part of like you're part of like an exploration guild, and this is your team. The main characters of your team, and they're like, well, there's this crimson person, who is like basically putting like notices to help me, and she's basically they are him rather. He is basically jumping the explorers and taking their money, taking their life essence, which is like holy shit, that's dark. So you basically go with them to like confront this bug who's like fucking everything up, and like you have to fight them. It was really cool, and like it's not the end because they get away. Um, but like, I'm liking it. Like you have this other character, Leaf, who's like he's basically Captain America. He's been like, and he went into this den, where him and his other party member, I guess his previous party were there. But it was like, according to him, it was decades ago. And it was like, what the fuck happened? Like he doesn't know. Like he was just in suspended animation or something in the spider's web. And so like you're kind of like there. It looks like at the game you're kind of like trying to piece his memory back together because he remembers like the original queen and like all these different things, but he's like, this isn't how exactly I remember it. So like you have a nice like sort of side quest, underlying current quest for that. And there's a moment where he's like, like my other party members, they're probably dead by now, but he's very sad about that. But like, well, their kids might be alive. I want to meet them. And it just by walking around, like there was one instance where this girl was talking to her mom. This family was talking to each other, and he recognizes them. That's her. I recognize it anywhere. Like that's like that would be my granddaughter, I guess. Because he's like, that's my wife. And like, no way it can be your wife. So like he's like, I'm not ready to meet them yet. I need to unlock my memory more before I meet them. And so I need to be more prepared. So like there's like, as somebody who doesn't like Paper Mario, there's a lot for me to chew on. Because like I was worried that this is going to be too simplistic of a game, because this is my problem with the original Paper Mario is, God, that game is so fucking boring. I'm sorry. It doesn't and I thought it would take that, or I thought it would be too weird. Like, hey, let's take Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and let's do it way weird. Basically missing the point. Versus this one's just like, no, it's telling a very, so far, a very grounded story about these explorers who are caught in this bigger overarching thing, which I love that trope. So yeah, I'll probably be playing a lot more. It's I can definitely say that even if you're not into Paper Mario, you can definitely enjoy this. I will say, free tip, because the game doesn't. I don't think the game kind of tells you about it, but like you have to either experiment or find the cookbooks. But always take your food, like the items you find, because like you'll get items, like an aphid egg, right? And that'll do like 3 health by itself. If you take it to a chef, you have him just cook the egg by itself, it'll go from 3 health to like 7 HP easily. And the cooks never charge you for berries. They never charge you the currency, so it's free. And so why not do it? And the only problem I have with it is like you kind of either, I think you have to find a cookbook or you have to experiment on like what works at work. Like so like there's these 2 berries I had, I mixed them together, it got me something. I mixed the same berries together, it's disgusting. I don't get it. But either way, it was really cool to like figure that out, and now like I feel more prepared, and I feel like that's like an early game tip you should know. I'll definitely be playing this more a lot. This is fan-fucking-tastic. But I yield my time.
So I've been playing basically 2 games this past week. One is Trials of Mana. I finally beat it. Finally got to the end. What?
You actually beat it? Because you said you beat it before, and then there was more.
Yeah, so I beat it, and then there was a post-credits scene, like Avengers style, and I was upset. I said to myself, I'm not playing this, I'm moving on, I'm going to play something else, Yakuza, maybe something else. But no, I decided to jump back in. And like the story in this, like story in Trials is not pulling me in. I'm sorry. There's this, I don't know, it just seems so generic from like games I've played before. It's just, I know it's an older game. That's probably why it feels that way. But
I don't yeah. I think the what makes it great is the fact that like depending on who you pick, you see a different perspective, and like basically the other heroes are living their other like doing what they would have been doing anyways.
Yeah, but I don't care about those
And he
other
gets to
heroes.
pick.
I wanna do what I wanna do. um, but no, like
Wow.
like again, the gameplay is the stuff that's actually making me interested in it. Uh, it's kind of weird that now it's breaking the fourth wall for some reason. Like the characters are talking about,
What?
I can't wait to get to the class 4. Like, oh, I have this thing, I can get to class 4 now. It's like, what? Why are you saying class 4? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the missions to actually get your class item for getting to the next class level is actually kind of interesting. Like for the knight, you actually fight your dad's ghost, I guess, or something. He comes back and then you fight him and then he dies. I don't know.
Where's the Black Knight?
He wasn't a Black Knight here.
What? Oh, did they change that? That's stupid.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, again, story's not really pulling me in. It's the gameplay, and I just want this game to be done. I might just skip the dialogue for whatever's coming next. I've gotten to that point. But yeah, I just got all the class items. It was really fast to get. Like, it wasn't that hard at all. Fred is so bad.
Yeah, they fucking babied it. Fucking clowns.
Yeah, I got them all. I just need to go hand them in now and change my class. But other than that, I've picked up Bug Snacks again, and I put some good amount of time into Bug Snacks.
Ugh.
And this story, like the story in Bug Snacks, is kind of like you're a journalist. You go to the island. You're trying to get an interview, and you find out that like the village that was there, they're all split up. All the people from the village are split up, went out their own way, and you get them all back together. It's getting the gang back together and building the town. And then so when you're interviewing people, you're trying to figure out what happened there. Some of them give you keys and maps to like find clues to what happened, so you can piece together the puzzle. And it turns out that like
Who murdered all these people?
Lizbert and Eggs Bella, I think it's Eggs Bella, were a couple. They were together, and one of them had depression and was trying to better themselves. And then that's as far as I've gotten. And it seems like Bug Snacks, like Lizbert has been telling Egg like to not have Bug Snacks. Like it's kind of like a crutch for her. So it kind of goes into like a weird, like, I don't know, like drug abuse. Yeah, like an addiction thing. Like, I haven't gotten super far. I've only got like 2 or 3 of the reels so far, and that actually tells you the story of what happened to Lizbert. As for the gameplay itself, it's like a super chill game to just like sit back and relax. It's not that hard. It splits up into different hubs and different areas to go wandering, and there's different Bug Snacks in each one. Except sometimes they aren't different. They're kind of the same thing, but like reskinned as something else. So like a flying Cheeto is basically like a flying s'more and like other things like that. There aren't a whole lot of unique ones, which is a bit of a shame. They also introduced like other gadgets and stuff for you to use. So you get a pole claw at one point that can pull things to you. You also get like a springboard where you could like launch Bug Snacks off of, or your trap to go further places, stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I just got to the part where I unlocked I'm basically in like the third act, I guess, or the act out, whatever. I'm in like the third act where like more areas have opened up, and I'm pretty much got the whole map uncovered. Some of these Bug Snacks get massive, man. Like there were like the last thing I did was I fought a giant watermelon. This is this massive watermelon, and it had like little babies underneath it that you had to like lure them away from the mother, and in order to like get her to charge at your traps, and then pull down a giant spike on top of them.
It's a big snack.
It's a big snack. Yeah, that's right. There's also like a lot of like side quests in this game as well. So there's like different villagers will interact with other villagers, either if they love them or hate them. There's this like really big spat between the bug rancher and the gardener. The gardener likes eating the bug snacks, and the bug rancher like goes, "No, they're my friends. You can't eat them." So like there's like conflict in there. I think I just got to the point where I think what I'm gonna get next from this next mission is the ability to revert people back to their normal like limbs. Because so far, like, I've just been giving people bug snacks, and they're just all like, everything except for their torso is a bug snack. Like their faces, like their nose, their hair, teeth. You can change their teeth. This one guy he wanted to like constantly eat cookies, so you give him a bug snack for cookies, and you can change his teeth into cookies.
Oh.
He never has to worry about cavities anymore. It's kind of weird. Yeah.
It's a bit of a life hack, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. And
the cookies won't give you cavities.
Right. He's also the guy that believes in the Illuminati, or their version of the Illuminati. There's like a lot of like fun. Yeah, there's like a lot of fun stuff. Like there's more to this game than you originally think there is going to be.
Is it the Illuminachos?
What?
Is it the Illuminachos?
The Illuminachos, nice. But yeah, I can't wait to play more of this. I really want to get to the end and see what happened with Lizbert and Exbella. See what they're up to.
Yeah, I want to see Cthulhu show up in there.
There might be a Cthulhu bug snack, man. Because like the watermelon was gigantic. I had to like chip away at it to get smaller.
Cthulhu melon.
Yeah, and then they talked about how there's like other big bug snacks as well. And I saw like a giant like praying mantis bug snack.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Pizza mouth in the beginning. That's like basically Ho-Oh.
Oh yeah. You might have to kill that at the end. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or capture it. So let's move into the break, and then we'll be back with our most anticipated games of the year. We'll just go through a list that we found on Game Informer. So, see you then. Alita, Battle Angel.
I don't know how exhaustive this list is, because I already found like I had heard people talking about this Atelier Riza game or whatever, and I didn't know when it came out.
Altia Rising.
Yeah, but I knew it was recently, and it's not on this list, even though it came out on the 25th. So I don't know if that's the only thing.
All right, I also have Wikipedia pulled up.
Okay.
It's a Japanese mostly game. That's probably why.
I'm just saying, like, it's a fairly high-profile JRPG, and it's not on this list, even though it comes out this year. So, like, we might be prepared for not everything to be here. That's all.
That's usually how these lists go.
Yeah.
It's too much. I don't know. I watch VTubers play it, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, I don't know if I care about it. It's one that I knew about. Sure, we'll do Wikipedia.
I'm just gonna do The Medium. Yeah, I didn't watch Max's stream last night because he was doing The Medium. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm gonna play. I can actually play this, and you're gonna stream The Medium. Damn it, Max.
I actually like the way this is laid out more. So that works.
What, the Wikipedia?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do the Wikipedia.
It's easier to see.
I didn't realize that the Five Nights at Freddy's game is already out. I heard nothing about that.
Yeah, it kind of came out to. I didn't know because I have Matt Pat blocked on everything. So.
Of course you do. It's
look.
There's a Five Nights at Freddy's game on VR now, and like I don't like the franchise, but I kind of want to see what that is.
You gotta stream that. You gotta stream that right now.
I got a longer Oculus Link cable, so I can actually like kind of move around in my office and set up against the green screen. So I mean, I am possibly set up for VR streams. So who knows?
All right, so we'll go through this list. I don't know how long it will take, so I'm gonna try to go through it. I'm gonna try and go through it fast. You guys can stop me whenever you want to talk about something. So So Five Nights at Freddy's Core Collection. I guess this is the collection of the Five Nights at Freddy's games came out.
Yeah.
Then we had Scott Pilgrim re-released. Hitman 3 came out, and there was a lot of really good reviews that came out for that. I'm gonna pick it up when it goes on sale.
Actually, I forgot it was
Yeah. What else? Cyber Shadow came out. Did you try that yet, Ben? or
Oh,
no?
I did. Yeah, I didn't talk about it because it's fucking hard. It's very hard.
Get good, scrub.
I guess I misread it where I thought it was Yacht Club's next game rather than just publishing it. But like I'm like in playing, I'm like, oh, it's evident. It's fine so far. Music's good.
I mean, they are just publishing it, but I think they're kind of known for the harder side and the retro, so like it makes sense that they published it.
They made Shovel Knight. This shit is not hard.
Yeah, it is.
People think it's
what?
hard.
Yeah.
Oh, those people are scrubs.
Wow.
Shovel Knight is not hard. This game's like old school, but not that bad. But it's definitely leaning towards that.
Whatever. Before you insult me further, Disgaea 6 also is out. I don't know if you care, but it's another big one.
Here's it go.
The Medium's out.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing this because I can say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I think like Halloween time. Because it really felt like it should have come out then, but
I didn't know this was a fixed camera angle game. I didn't know anything about this game.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's fixed camera angles, dude, like RE1.
All right,
dude.
It's kind of like the whole like swath of reviews. It's kind of weird.
I thought this was like an action game that was like a psyche. Like, no, it's a horror game, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a horror game.
I didn't know that.
I knew it was horror.
I didn't know that.
Did you not see the trailers with us?
No,
I guess not.
I don't remember them. If I did, they didn't stick in my head long enough. Which is probably good.
Also, the Yakuza Remastered Collection came out on the Xbox and Windows, and they're on Game Pass, so you can play all the Yakuza games that you want.
Isn't this the year I play all the Yakuza games? Find out later in 2021.
Probably.
Anything else here? What's the Pedestrian? Is that the side-scrolling platform?
Cool. I think it already came out on Steam or something.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a console port, and it's like it's a puzzle platformer that takes place entirely on like street signs and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
So like it's a 3D game, but you're controlling a flat character on flat signs.
Yeah.
It's got a cool style to it.
It does look cool.
Yeah. It's Super Meat Boy Forever.
Yeah, that's TBA. I don't even know if that's out.
It's out on Switch.
Is it? Okay.
It's out on Switch. It came out.
It's TBA on PS4 and Xbox One. Gotcha.
Destruction All Stars is coming out on February 2nd. I think that's free with the PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, that should be cool. We'll have to try it out.
Yeah, me and you should try that out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get a video out of it.
And then another Ys game is coming out. I haven't heard anything about that, so I don't know.
No, I've never really.
I've heard rumblings.
Is it as average as the last one was?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, you've heard rumblings,
right?
What?
The last one was good, but it was a bad localization, right?
Sure.
I thought you played it.
I did. I'm just saying as time has gone on, the shine has worn off.
Did it have a blue-haired chick in it?
Sure. It's an anime game. What else do we have after that? Anything good?
Nioh 2? Neo?
Whatever. I think that came out last year. There's just the remasters.
Yeah, it's just a complete edition. This is a new game.
Little Nightmares 2?
Is that new?
I am so excited for this.
I think that's new.
Okay.
Little Nightmares 2? Yes, that is brand new. I give me the creepy horror, bitch. Give it to me. It's going to be very short, though, so just let y'all know. Well, maybe it won't be. Who knows? But the first one's very short.
And then we
And
got
Super Mario 3D World. I'm excited for that, mostly because of the stream shenanigans. I'm not excited to buy it twice if Nintendo doesn't give me a code.
Yeah, I don't want to pay $60 just for one fucking extra thing. I really don't.
I'm doing it for the online multiplayer.
Ah,
That's
that's gonna be so bad, dude. You know it's gonna be bad.
I don't know. I
What do
mean,
you mean you don't know? You play Smash. That's evident enough. It's gonna be terrible, especially in a platformer where every time you get hit, the screen stops. Think about it.
I think it'll be localized for each person. So you'll see like some lag on their end, but like for them, it'll be smooth.
I
You know
hope
what I
for
mean?
for your sake, you're right. But if not, I'm gonna just be. If you stream it, I'm just gonna laugh and laugh and.
I am
laugh.
streaming it, so prepare.
I will. I'll have the laugh emojis ready to go.
Of course you will. And then there's speed limit like 4 times. I don't even know what that is, but it comes out on February 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th.
it's a shoot 'em up.
Hmm.
This is it right there.
Yeah, it's funny. It has no information, but 4 release dates. And then Thomas Was Alone, which is the real. No, wait.
I don't even see Thomas's alone.
Damn. Why you gotta do
Hey.
my man's like that? Thomas is okay. We'll make fun of him on the wrestling show on Monday.
It's fine. I won't hear it.
It's a good game, by the way. You should play Thomas's alone. I like it.
I did.
Oh, yeah?
It was a very good game.
Great. Persona 5 Strikers, though. Speaking of games we're hyped about, that's going to be awesome. I've been watching some of like the Japanese gameplay trailers and stuff, and like it looks like Persona 5, just with a slight action system. Like you still can freeze time and like call in your persona to do like special attacks and stuff, but your normal attack is in a. It's kind of like a mix between the Warriors games and Final Fantasy VII Remake. Really interesting.
I sleep.
But I don't really care for that new character. Like, it doesn't. It looks like it's ignoring Royal, which is frustrating. But then introduces a character that reminds me of one of the new characters in Royal. So it's like, why didn't they just put her in instead?
Because Royal's not canon.
It is though.
Is it? It's not. That's true.
It is.
The canon is the only canon in your heart, and that's what you have to learn to understand.
Yeah, but your heart can be changed. That's what Persona 5 Royal taught me.
Yeah, fuck so sick of hearing about this game. Not from you, but just from everybody else. I'm so sick about hearing Persona 5.
Wow. We're talking about games we're excited about, and I'm excited about that game. I'm sorry.
Just move on to something else.
Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection.
No one's excited about that.
Alex trash.
I kind of am.
No one cares. Move on. See
All right.
how's it feel.
It's fine. I'm okay.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys. I can say a game that we're all excited about. Bravely Default 2.
Yeah. Finally.
Mhm. Fair.
No? You're not?
Everyone's so excited.
Like
Weird
I mean,
energy.
like I'm very excited. I have very high expectations for it, so I'm trying to mitigate it. Because
Okay.
the first two, for me, are very like the first two for me are near perfection in terms of okay, maybe not the first one because it does the whole thing. The second one definitely, but like I don't want to shoot it to the moon to where it falls short. So I'm trying to temper my expectations in case it doesn't. I'm sure it's gonna be good, but like if you ever beaten those games and seen what it did, I'm curious what they do now that they don't have the 3DS sort of special functionality because they did fun stuff with the 3DS. That's what made it unique, and they don't have that with this one. And I wonder, outside of the Brave system, how are they going to compensate for that? That's my concern. Like, it may not be a big thing, but like I like building the town stuff you would do with Street Pass. I like that they would use the 3DS camera in the final bosses to reveal that you are in fact part of this world in some way. Like you can't really do that on the Switch, so it's like I'm not worried about the overall game. I'm just like, can it beat Bravely Second? And I don't know, and that's all. But I'm still excited. Just concerned.
I think as long as they fix the balance, the difficulty balance, because like I couldn't even beat the demo. It was absurd. I think it'll be fun.
Easy.
What that the asterisk holder in the demo?
I never played the demo. I don't want to touch the demo until I wanted to wait till official release.
Oh, why'd you just say it was easy?
I was talking about just switch it to easy in the main game because you could do that in the first two.
He was ridiculous. Like any damage you would do, he would heal more than the damage, and so it was like it was pointless. Like there was no way to whittle him down.
Okay.
And I'd even grind it out extra too. Anyway, but it was really fun. I got tired of that fight.
Okay. Well, I hope I explained my point well. So.
Yeah. And I think they could still do something with the village through like online, like other people that have the game, like send you something every day or something like that.
Yeah, it's just there's other things. There's other things besides that, but like I'm sure it's gonna be great, but can it be greater than the Bravely Second? That's to be determined.
How about that Persona Sands of Time remake? Since no
Persona?
Persona? The fuck are you talking about?
You said Persona Sands of Time remake?
Yeah.
Someone's got Persona on the mind, man.
I do. I need it. Okay, how about that Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake?
It still looks really rough.
Wait, do you skip a whole bunch of stuff? No, not really. Never mind. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I was like, other than Kingdom Amalur's coming to Switch and it's getting a physical cart with everything on it. So
yeah,
I'm excited for that. I'm excited to play that.
Yeah, that one's fun.
I skipped a Harvest Moon game, but that was on purpose.
Anyways, Prince of Persia Sands of Time remake still looked rough for me. I'm gonna have to wait for a release on that.
I don't remember anything about this. Did we make fun of this?
Yeah, because it looked like poo.
It looked like a game or something. I think is what you said. But speaking of Harvest Moon, we also have Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, which does look great.
Is that a new one?
Are they neighbors to
Olive
Town?
Okay.
Yeah, it brings in some more of the the town customization stuff that they had in my favorite Harvest Moon game, which is the 3DS one, A New Beginning, where you actually you don't just have a farm, you actually have like a dilapidated town, in the woods, and you have to clear out all the trees and stuff, and like bring in new villagers and
so it's Animal Crossing now.
Kind of. But it's got almost like some Sims elements to it because you decide what to build and where and that kind of thing.
Cool.
Along with like being able to get married and stuff, which you can't do in Animal Crossing because that would be weird. But yeah, I loved the Friends of Mineral Town remake, but that was very much a remake. So I'm curious to see what the next generation of Story of Seasons games.
Yeah, it feels like they should have done this a long time ago, build it out into more of a town game.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Is they did that with Harvest Moon before Marvelous left, and then when they started Story of Seasons, I feel like they kind of went back to the basics again, and now they're finally getting back to where they left off with Harvest Moon.
That's cool.
Which is weird. But just real quick on this, what was it? Dang it! I was saying it when you started talking. I don't know. It's fine. Whatever. Just cut that. Move
Wonderland. Balan Wonderland
like-
coming out.
Like I said, it's gonna get bombed. It's gonna get bodied by every fucking drama YouTuber out there. I don't give a fuck. It's Knights that's coming back, and I'm happy.
And releasing on the same day is Monster Hunter Rise, the last chance for Ben to like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, if I don't like it here, I'm just never gonna try another one because it's just not a series I get into. But
I'm not
I
even.
will. I will say this. Having played the demo as much as I have, the fact that they got a modified version of the RE engine running relatively smoothly on the Switch, granted not 60 like obviously on other consoles, but like 30 FPS, pretty much solid 30 FPS. That's fucking impressive. And what technical wizardry are they doing? But I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking for having played. Like I'm going to give it my all.
There's also It Takes Two coming out that same day.
Is that the fuck the Oscars guy game, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that weird co-op thing. It looks super fun.
I hate that I can't play that game. I hate that I cannot play that game. Oh wait, no, it's coming to Xbox One. Holy shit! Never mind. I can play it. I thought
Yeah,
it was coming to next gen.
It's coming to Game Pass. It's one of
Oh
those
my
day one
god!
games.
You can play it with Tyler.
You guys don't.
I
know?
thought I called tips on that one, but maybe not.
Wait. In terms of like playing, we can like we.
I
Can
thought it
all
was
pair
you
up
and me
before.
and then him and Tyler again. Are we switching around this time?
Yeah.
No,
do
that
you
might
wanna-
have been the case.
you
I
wanna
thought I
play with
called
me?
tips Tyler, but I don't
You can play
remember.
with Tyler. I can play with Thomas.
I mean, that could be fun.
Okay, my mom didn't want me either, so I'm used to it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Point is, we will play it. It'll be great. Also, Kena Bridge of Spirits. That sounds like it'd be cool, but I don't remember what it is.
I don't think they've shown much of anything on it outside of like a nice CGI trailer.
That's what I thought.
So it's either they're gonna get pushed back or we're gonna get a huge gameplay demo relatively soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, could be fun.
In the beginning of April 1st, is Outriders. I think that's the Destiny knockoff game.
It's a looter
Is it?
shooter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Destiny non-Destiny game. I don't know what to think about that. I have a feeling this is going to be a flop.
You're not gonna probably.
Oh, Gears of War.
if-
Okay, that's why I know them.
People Can Fly are making it, which I really like. People Can Fly, but it's been a while since they've made anything.
I like that studio name. That's a cool one.
Oh, they didn't make the last Gears of War. Okay.
And then
They did Gears of War 1, 2, 3, and then Bulletstorm, I guess. That's okay. That makes sense.
after that is Guilty Gear Strive.
Battles bullshit blaze. You know what? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try because Arc Systems games technically are not that demanding in terms of like their processing power. I'm gonna buy this game because I want to play Guilty Gear because it's supposed to have better netcode. I want to play this game. I'm gonna try it. I'm so looking forward to this game. Either both watching or playing, or in one fashion or another. Unfortunately, PC is going to get killed because it doesn't have crossplay with PS4 or PS5. Womp womp.
Then skipping over some other games, we have Nier Replicant coming out. That's the remake of the first Nier. That'll be fun to
Looking forward
try out.
that one a lot.
Yeah. Then
I'm
after
curious,
that,
I'm very curious.
we get the new Pokemon Snap.
You're
Yeah.
skipping R-Type? You're really going to just talk over R-Type? Are you serious right now?
R-Type is
guy?
not important anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, how dare you? How
I mean,
dare
has
you?
R-Type changed since the 90s?
Doesn't have to. It does not have to.
Then why should I talk about it?
Because
Also, it's
It's
called
R-Type.
Final 2. What are they, Final Fantasy?
Yeah, that's the answer is yes.
But no,
Anyways,
you
Pokemon.
get hype. It's going to be great.
but I'm really looking forward to this one.
The sequel you never thought you'd ever see.
Yeah, the one that should have been made for Wii U, but they probably didn't because the system was failing. But hey, we're getting it. That's all that matters.
I wouldn't be surprised if this game started development on Wii U and then shifted.
Yeah, using the tablet to like take pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
It was obvious.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
right there.
because it was probably like in the concept phase, and they're like, I mean, do you really want to make a new Wii U game right now? Just hold off a little bit.
Yeah, because they just made Pokken. I'm like, oh, maybe not.
Right.
Maybe not.
And Returnal just got a release date. I don't really know what that is though.
It's a Metro. It's a fucking roguelike game in 3D.
It's that third-person shooter science fiction horror game that we saw at the I think the Game Awards.
Alien
Yeah.
thing.
It's a live die repeat. It's that, but in a video game.
Okay, yeah.
But it's from I've heard it called the roguelike, and that actually piques my interest. But I can't play it because it's on PS5. It's fine. I'll look forward to seeing Max play it because I know he's gonna play it.
Terminator Resistance Enhanced is Terminator Resistance the one that like no one liked but actually, or no one played but actually like was pretty okay?
I think so.
It's I hear, yeah, and a lot of people I know are looking forward to the enhanced version just because it'll run better.
Right. Yeah, maybe it'll actually be a good version of that game that was actually pretty okay. So okay, that's interesting.
And then the big game of the year, May 7th, Resident Evil Village.
8.
I can play this game
Resident
on my
Evil 8.
Xbox. I wonder how it's gonna look.
Resident Evil 8 Village.
Yeah, I need to beat. I feel like I should beat 7 before this one comes out, though.
Probably because it's the same character.
Yeah.
And I don't care about what is it, Ethan Winters?
Ethan Winters, yeah.
I was about to say Ethan Hunt.
That was on my mind.
I just love the lore between like the vampire lady is connected to the family in the swamp. I love that lore.
Yeah, like I'm curious about the lore. I just don't care about the character.
That's fine. He's no Leon or Chris, but he's
Right.
us.
Like I get that you can't keep using the same old heroes. Like you have to branch out, but he's not interesting.
He's the first-person character that you can't see.
Yeah.
You're just him. That you are Ethan.
He's literally supposed to be us. He's
The
literally
other heroes have all been like soldiers or tangentially related to Umbrella.
Police officers.
Like he
Cops.
is just a guy. Like he
So was Leon Kennedy.
no.
He was a rookie cop.
Yeah.
He was just a rookie cop, showed up for his first day, and then just got.
He had police training.
Ethan's like making a documentary. Like that's not comparable. And now he's like the hero of another game. Like it's weird.
I don't even think he's the hero. I think he's reluctantly thrown in these situations.
Yeah, he's just like trying to get the fuck out of there. He's just like, get me out.
Yeah, I know, but like being forced into a situation once is understandable. Like doing it again.
What are the odds of it happening again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll pre-order this one for Xbox One. I'm curious to see how it runs on a previous console.
I'm gonna do what I did last year and just wait a year, and it'll be $20, and I'll buy it.
I'm just gonna.
That's probably a smarter investment, honestly. But that's probably a smarter investment.
Yeah.
With all the
I
DLC.
love
and
Resident
shit.
Evil games. I just don't play them.
Maybe depending on how much I like 7, I'll buy this. I'll buy 8.
Yeah.
And then after that, we have Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. That's that Robin Hood game.
Nope.
The one where you invest in stocks.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna fucking do that.
Yeah, it looks half decent. I wouldn't buy it. Then we have Justin. You want to talk about Rune Factory 5 or no?
No, I was never really into the Rune Factory games. I'm curious about this one because it's the first one, like first new entry going to Switch. So I kind of want to see like how they use the next generation as far as Nintendo's concerned.
Oh wow, the studio's name is Marvelous. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the Story of Seasons people. Like, it's their fantasy adventure game that also has farming and stuff in it. But because I think they started this and then created Story of Seasons. Because obviously, they used to be the Harvest Moon people, but they stopped that. And then I think it was a little bit before they started Story of Seasons. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious about this, but I probably still won't get it because I've never played any of the other Rune Factory games. And like the fantasy, like monster slaying aspects of it never really appealed to me. Because like it's already hard to do time management in Harvest Moon games. Add in like actual, adventuring stuff into that, and like there's no time to ever actually like take care of your crops or animals or waifus or anything like that. Like it's just too much. It feels almost like Stardew Valley at that point in that game. I got super into it, but there was too much to do.
Well, I stopped.
And after that is Deathloop.
Also looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I didn't know it had a release date though.
May 21st.
Yeah, that's great.
Then moving on, we have Bile Mutant. That game also got a release date for May 25th. Looks pretty cool.
No idea what that is.
I'm tentatively excited for that. It's one of those I need to see reviews and stuff for, but like I've been keeping an eye on it. It's just been in development hell for so long.
Yeah. I assume it would have came out last year, but COVID. Yeah, it looks really interesting. I'm happy that it's coming out. What else? I'm going to skip over Wing of Darkness and go into the Back for Blood.
aka Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be cool. I'm not personally excited.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Then after that, it gets a little hazy for July. We have Little Devil Inside is TBA.
Can we just talk about how this year is kind of games? Like, I know it's been tough to develop and everything, but there's so many announced that don't have release dates. Like after like April, May time, we have no idea what's coming.
That's usually the case, though. I'm gonna say that's usually the case.
Yeah, January, man.
When we get to June or like E3 or like time, more and more announcements will come out for the rest of the year. That's usually how that works.
Relax, dog.
I don't know. I feel like usually there's at least some tentative dates through the rest of the year, and then we get more solids. But really, like, there's nothing after June. Like, we don't have dates for
Gear variety.
What?
I'm not gonna explain my joke. Whatever. Moving on.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah.
Is it of the Metal Gear variety? Because you said solids.
That was the poop variety.
And then for CBA for October, we have Ghostwire Tokyo, which looked really interesting, and Stray.
Stray, the cat game.
Yep, the cat game.
So
yeah, the ghost game and then the cat game.
Yep.
It's gonna be an odd month.
It's very fitting. It's October, spooky season.
It's not a black cat though.
Yeah. It's the same.
You should be able to customize your cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Choose what kind of cat you want.
They've only shown the one cat, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's skins.
Have a cat character creator.
After all.
Oh my god, yeah, make it a calico cat. Yes.
Yes. Calico cat. Ow, my neck hurts, and I just.
And then there's like a giant list of TBAs like Far Cry 6, the Evil Dead game.
Axiom Verge 2.
Jumped right down.
I mean, that's all there is just the TBAs.
No, I mean, like, you skipped past some good ones to go to Far Cry and whatever
Oh,
else.
well, I was just randomly scrolling.
Oh, okay. Because we've got 30XX.
Oh, yeah.
I thought that had a date, though.
I skipped Bus Simulator 21. Very important game.
I mean, you skipped Axiom Verge 2.
I just mentioned it.
But no, 30XX I thought got a release date because it had a trailer that was like talking about how it actually has a single player mode this time.
Well,
Like,
we're
there's
going off
set
of
levels.
Wikipedia. It might not be 100% accurate.
Yeah,
That's
might
true.
not have been updated.
But anyway, there's set levels with bosses at the end, like a traditional Mega Man game, and then there's also the randomizer mode, which I love. Like the one thing I felt like 20XX was missing was an actual like set single player mode. I actually think it can be co-op too, but
Yeah, it says here it's going to be
like,
for February 17.
okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm super excited for that one. Man, February is going to be expensive.
March is going to be expensive.
March is
No,
RIP my wallet. Unless Game Pass save me, please. Pay for the fucking service.
yeah, the Nazi Verge 2. We still don't know a release date because it got delayed. That's all we know.
Quarter
But I
one.
can't wait. Then there's a lot of garbage. Like I don't know what most of these things are.
Chris Tales is supposed to come out.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like I think Amazon's listing it as March, the physical edition. I'm really looking forward to that game.
I have the demo of it from that like racial justice pack, but I haven't tried it.
Okay.
Dark Alliance. I doubt that's coming this year, but it's listed here. The new Dark Alliance game looks really good. And Evil Dead, the video game, that I'm super excited for. I kind of hope it's like Dead by Daylight, but less jank.
Better.
It'll probably be more jank, actually. But, like, that endearing jank that Evil Dead is known for. And Fist, that, like, Punch Bunny game that looks dope.
I don't remember that one.
I think we've talked about it before and you said the exact same thing. But that's okay. And then Gotham Knights, which I'm guessing will probably be holiday, but I'm also excited for. I didn't realize it's only 2-player. Like, there's 4 total.
Wait, it's coming to Xbox One as well? Holy shit, I can play that too?
Yeah, it's a cross-gen game.
I thought it was... I hate when they're not fucking, like... When they announce it, I swear to God, I thought it said only, like, next gen.
I know, it gets confusing. But, like, yeah, there's 4 playable characters, but you can only do 2-player co-op, apparently. Which is kind of disappointing.
Maybe it's because the missions are styled that way.
Yeah, they want that idea of, like, the dynamic duo type thing. They just want you to have options as far as your characters. I thought because there's 4 characters, it's 4-player. That, again, they didn't really make that clear.
QOP.
Halo Infinite, of course. I'm just trying to kind of, like, scroll through quick.
Destiny 2, Witch Queen is coming out later this year. Obviously, every year they have an expansion.
Witch Queen?
The Witch Queen.
World of Warcraft crossover here?
Maybe.
I Expect You to Die too. I didn't know about that. That's cool.
Fuck you, buddy.
The game, the number 2. Horizon Forbidden West. Has that been confirmed for this year?
Yes, but not tentative. I doubt it comes out.
Yeah, I'd guess like March next year.
It's coming out on PS4 as well. Jesus Christ! So I can still buy a PS4 and experience the game. Nice.
Yeah, I think that one's kind of weird because it's gonna hold it back. But
almost.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I Am Jesus Christ is coming out. TBA.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
It's that Jesus Christ simulator.
That's already out technically. I think.
Is it?
It's like on Steam. I think it's a stupid ass game. Don't.
Is it early access game?
I think so. You basically lead apostle. You basically lead people through like try not to get them killed through a series of traps. It's the most janky shit ever.
Wow.
It's so stupid. Fuck Jesus. Sorry.
Jeez. Us. And then the World Ends With You sequel. I'm gonna blow through these. No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
I can see that coming this year. We've seen enough from it.
Supposed to come out last year, but got pushed
Yeah.
back to this year.
Oddworld Soulstorm, which better come out this year after how long it's taken.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
The Outlast Trials, which I think is an Outlast.
You passed over the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which is also supposed to come out in March,
Yeah.
but they haven't said shit on it at all. So that's gonna get pushed back to like the fall, I think.
Very possible. I skipped over it because I don't care about Mass Effect. Anyone else can chime in. I'm just trying to get through this. Psychonauts 2, which again better come out this year with how long it's been. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. I can see that getting delayed, but I think they need to put it out this year.
There's like nothing else on the PS5 right now.
Right. There's been very few exclusives, and that's something that would really hit because it's not PS4.
Yeah, you PS5 fanboys need to shut the fuck up with your exclusivity shit. When you got nothing. Sorry.
I haven't seen anything about exclusivity.
I didn't see anything.
Not you, but in general. Just in general, if it doesn't pertain to you, you're fine.
Not enough people have PS5s to be elitist.
There are though. They know they exist.
Yeah, they probably do. Let's see. Scroll. Shin Megami Tensei 5. You're not letting me talk about Persona, so I'll say that instead.
It's supposed to come out this year. We'll see if it actually happens.
Yeah. I think we'll definitely get the Tensei 3 remake or remaster, whatever, this year. We might not get 5 this year.
We'll see. I would say third quarter 3.
Spelunky 2, Stalker 2. I don't know what either of those are, but
Spelunky 2 is already out, but I guess this is the Switch version. So.
Okay, that makes
Probably,
sense.
Yeah.
So a bunch of Vampire the Masquerade games.
Yeah, they're coming out with a bunch of those.
Weird. Windjammers 2. I thought that was already out. Is that a console thing? I mean,
might be coming to like it says only Windows, PC, Windows, and PC state.
Wow.
It might be out on current consoles now, but it's probably coming to Switch, Stadia, and Windows.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and that looks to be it. They put a video game-based film release on here. That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of like, I know there's going to be a bunch more announcements and stuff, but right now it's kind of a rough year for games. Like February, March is really strong, so I think it's a lot of the delays from last year. But after that, it's not a lot.
If we don't hear anything by like April, then I'll say we're in trouble. Like, dude, it's January. Like, some games that we don't get till like June, and then they drop in October.
Yeah, they usually in June. It's all the announced dates, but yeah, you could be concerned because, of course, COVID delayed a lot of stuff. So,
right. Although I will say, like, Nintendo's year looks real rough. They need to get some.
We only know one game, Bowser's Fury. That's it. We don't know anything else.
Well, I mean, Bravely Default 2, technically, because that's an exclusive.
Yeah, I guess, but like in terms of Nintendo first party, they ain't got shit. Or they're talking. So either A, they have a fucking 2-hour long direct that they're gonna do on April 1st, where they like announce everything, and it blows everybody out of the water, or they ain't got nothing, which is possible.
I feel like the Zelda game is gonna come out this year.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I hope so, dude.
We're gonna get. I imagine we'll probably get a Zelda like anniversary direct after March. Because they want to, clear out the Mario stuff first, or at least during March. But
buy the Zelda 35th Anniversary Collection pack until November 30th.
Yeah, right.
Away.
But like they haven't. I mean, the Mario anniversary was kind of lame, so I don't know if I'm that hopeful for the Zelda stuff anyway. But yeah, like as far as Nintendo exclusives coming out, I mean, if you don't count Ghosts and Goblins, because that's a
This is the year, guys. They're gonna drop Metroid Prime Trilogy. This is the year.
that's what I'm saying.
What better of a year to do it, right?
Yeah,
To release
exactly.
a game that doesn't exist. Or
They don't
series
have
of games.
anything else, so why not? Yeah, we got Mario 3D World, Bravely Default 2, and Story of Seasons, which is also
Pokemon
exclusive. Oh,
Pokemon
and that's true. And Monster Hunter Rise and Pokemon
Yeah,
Snap.
that's
So-
not going to be Switch exclusive though. There was a leak that that shit's coming to PC.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
hey, you guys, if you hardcore Monster Hunter players, you might want to wait. I'll be happily playing it on my Switch like a dumbass. But if you want to wait, it's going to come.
Yeah, the updates though for PC are usually very slow. So Switch
Yeah.
version might have better updates, like more up-to-date updates.
Deal with our low tier resolution, Sorry, it's so bad.
Yeah.
It looks fine. Monster Hunter looks fine. It really does. For what they're doing with that engine on this console, it's really cool.
It just reminds me I haven't finished World yet. I need to do that.
Do you ever finish a Monster Hunter game, or does it just kind of keep going?
Oh, you can get to the end, and then there's like post-game stuff. It's kind of like a Destiny, you know, it's like, or MMOs or
It is-
whatever.
Yeah, pretty much you're playing to like get better armor and like cooler stuff. There's event monsters too. Please give me Godzilla. Please let me get. Swear to God, just do it. Let me hunt Godzilla monsters. I don't have to kill him. Just let me carve off his fin. That's it. Let me create cool
And then-
armor off that.
turn it into that cool axe thing that Kong has.
There's a. Come on. It's
You can
right
have a
there.
Switch axe that's it's a Kong axe, yeah.
Oh my God. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Stop being stingy with your fucking monsters, Toho. God damn it. Sorry.
So yeah, that's it for the games coming out this year. We'll go over a few of the brief news because there's some interesting stuff here, like Sonic the Hedgehog voice actor announces his departure.
So this is a Roger Craig Smith. He joined. He was the his first game was Sonic Colors, which that was kind of like not a soft reboot of Sonic because that was after both Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed. Unleashed not nearly as bad, but still considered seen as rough. So he's been doing it since then. So that's 2010, and he's been the voice in Generations and Forces, and of course his best performance that most people will say is Sonic Boom, the cartoon series. Just go watch clips of it and you'll fucking see why. You probably have already though. But like he's gonna be missed because like as much as the other voice actors in Sonic really didn't have a Charles Martinet. Just because you would have once started talking with the Dreamcast era, it would change. Like you had the Dreamcast, and I think they changed them for the GameCube era maybe. Like with Heroes, and then of course they changed once they got to next gen, like with the PS3 and stuff like that. I can't remember exactly who their names were, but like, I heard them; they were fine. But like I always felt that Roger Craig Smith's performance like nailed Sonic, and like that sort of like enough attitude, enough cockiness, but like nothing too bad. His performances were always felt like, yeah, that's what Sonic should sound like, and not like Jaleel fucking White. Sorry, but yeah, he's gonna be missed. I don't know how to replace it because I think he's the longest tenured voice for Sonic. Like I said, like the other guys isn't nearly as long. So I know there's some people who are speculating that they want Ben Schwartz to come in and play Sonic because I mean I won't lie, he voiced a pretty good Sonic in the movie, but I think
really fun.
Yeah, I think he's Union, so like that would require Sega to go through that stuff, and like would Ben Schwartz be willing to like be the voice of both Sonic in the movie and in the games? Like that's a huge like to ask.
Pretty busy.
I don't think so. So I don't think we'll get Ben Schwartz as Sonic in the games. But whoever they are, they got big shoes to fill. Is all I'm saying. Like he's also Chris Redfield, so that shows the range of this guy. Like he's talented as hell. He'll be missed.
And it sounds like it wasn't his choice either, which is
Yeah.
even more upsetting.
There's some leaks going around. I won't get too into them, but that like the next game, whatever they're planning, is going to be like another like reboot, considering how bad Forces did both critically and financially. That they're trying to basically quote unquote restart Sonic again, and probably just a clean slate. Let's just go from here. Hopefully it actually works. Like Colors did. Colors came at the right time at the everything we need. So, but Roger is gone from the voicing of Sonic, but he will always be here because I have it right there. Port shit to PC, Sega. What the fuck are you doing? Sorry.
Next up, Troy Baker.
Or I wouldn't. He's dead. Hey, I'll take him over. What's his fucking name? Iron Man.
Noah North.
Yeah, I'll take him over.
Noah North would do a better Sonic. I was
can actually change tone. Sorry.
But like Noah North's Deadpool is basically what Sonic would be. Like it's not.
No. Johnny Young Bosch, get him. Yes, I'm calling it right now. Let him be Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know if he wants to do it, but I want him as Sonic because I think he could do it so well.
Yeah.
All right, keeping in the realm of acting, we got Borderlands movie. Kevin Hart officially joins the cast as Roland.
Isn't he supposed to be like a big boy?
Roland, yeah. Oh, he's not the jacked guy, but he is tall.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a movie. Who cares?
I know.
Camera angle. Still.
No.
Kevin Hart as Roland is like the worst casting you could ever do.
Borderlands is already trash anyway, so putting him in there is not going to make it any different.
You don't want the modern day Chris Tucker to be a silent protagonist. Like not silent, but like stoic.
He's obviously not going to be that. He's going to be Kevin Hart. Like whatever his character is, they're not there anymore. They're Kevin Hart. That's all that matters.
Oh, that's why it's bad.
Kevin Hart in the second Jumanji movie, like doing a Danny Glover impression, like he was actually kind of more reserved and quiet. It was nice.
Okay.
But, like I would ask Kevin Hart for the height jokes. They're not going to put him on stilts or anything.
That's a hype joke itself if they put him on stilts.
I don't know.
I hear that he can. Sorry, I hear he can be more reserved if he has a good director with him, like someone that actually can rein him in. But who's it? Roth is doing Roth.
Eli Roth.
Yeah,
it's gonna be crazy.
Eli Roth directing this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, it is. I feel sorry for these people.
And like Kate Blanchett's in it. Like she's too good.
She's Lilith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is she?
Yeah.
That's what she's cast for.
Every actor can trash movies out now and then. Shit. George Clooney was in Up Till Dawn. So Batman. There you go. There's another one.
Are you trying to say that From Dusk to Dawn is a bad movie?
No, but it's trash. Like it's not that great. It's not the standard you would hold Clooney up to, is it?
No. I mean, it was early Clooney for one, but also it's great.
It's also like not like a typical movie you would find him in.
He wasn't an Oscar winner then.
This is a fantastic whatever. It's not that early. Like Old Brother Where Art Thou wasn't that far off.
I mean, one movie is enough to make someone's career. They don't know what that movie is going to be.
Either way,
when
I guarantee you, she probably saw the script and be like, "Yeah, this looks fun," and just wanted to do it. Sometimes you just want to be in trash.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like someone has some dirt on these people and they're just getting them together. It's like, you do this movie or else we'll tell everybody about this thing.
I mean, Randy Pitchford's not above blackmail.
Right, exactly.
Randy Pitchford has pictures with Jeffrey Epstein. That's all that needs to be said.
Right.
I don't know. We'll just pick one of these news stories. Batora Lost Haven announced by Remothered developers. So what is this?
This is actually something I just thought that you guys would be interested in. Like, it looks kind of cool. It's a new action RPG for current consoles and next-gen consoles. Basically everything.
Isometric.
And it's got a really cool art style. It kind of... It seems like kind of that Diablo style,
like I'm already out.
Like run and attack groups of enemies type things. But
no, you should have said Hades style. That would actually get interested.
You would have had me.
It looks more like Hades. Although it's 3D, but still.
Yeah.
I don't know. It has a lot of personality. But anyway, I'll just kind of read what this says here. Batora is based on the duality between mind and body, introducing a new game mechanic that challenges players to find the perfect balance between the two. Losing sight of one could mean that their journey is over. Batora doesn't present the hero's journey in black or white, good or evil. There are decisions and there are consequences. Every single decision Avril makes, the main character, will turn out to be important, often even life-changing for the characters she meets or the places she visits. So there's like an ethics system in this action RPG. In gameplay terms, this means mastering when to alternate between physical-based and mental-based attacks within the same battles. I don't know. I just like to put in game announcements every now and then because, like, some of these sometimes they don't get a lot of play. But this is one that I think looks really cool, and I'm gonna keep an eye on.
Meh. It looks fine. I have to I'll watch the game. Is there a gameplay trailer on this? I just saw pictures.
There is an announcement trailer. I don't think it's in that though.
Okay, maybe I'll need to see that. I'll see the emotions.
I saw that separately.
Okay.
Speaking of things that are fine, Celeste gets a surprise semi-sequel.
Are you implying that Celeste isn't fantastic?
I am. I know.
We should just like take this all over. I've been watching a lot of Snowpiercer. I feel like we need to take the engine. The engine Thomas.
That's fine. You can have it, man. I'm tired. It's been a long 4 years now.
Wow. Anyway, so the little like Pico 8 system inside of Celeste that has like the mini Celeste game inside of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, basically, Matty Thorson, the developer of Celeste, created a sequel inside of that Pico 8 machine.
Cool.
So that's why it's a semi-sequel, because it's called Celeste 2. And they clearly intended it to be like a sequel, but it's a new character and it's in that like Pico 8 like very simplistic art style. So instead of being what was the character's name in the first one?
Celeste.
I thought Celeste was the mountain.
No.
Hold on.
I don't think so. I think that was their name.
Maddie.
Whatever.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
See?
you're right. Yeah.
I know Celeste. I loved that game. I just didn't remember the character's name. But yeah. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. This instead of being Maddie, who had kind of like just the preternatural ability to like dash through the air, you play as Lonnie, who has a grappling hook and basically does the same thing but with a grappling hook. So it looks like you have a little more control over like the direction you shoot from, because you're like sending a grappling hook to a point and then launching off of it. So it mixes up the gameplay a little bit, but it's still essentially the same type, just all new levels, new character, all that stuff. But what's really impressive is this game was made in 3 days. Like, I know it's a simple art style,
That's cool.
but dang.
Yeah. Talk about crunch, right?
Yeah. I mean, I guess when you mostly work alone.
Yeah, it's like a passion project.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really cool. Like, I hope we do get like a full Celeste sequel someday, but this is still really cool in the meantime.
Yeah, I need to cry again.
I would imagine it's light on story, if that helps. But that's all I got.
All right, Justin, where can people find you?
This is for you in the show, so you can go to sleep. You can find me if you look for Zero Score on Twitter or Twitch or YouTube. Like I said, I've had a lot of stuff out. I put out multiple things related to Ocean's Heart between my channel and the Charged Shot channel. So check all that stuff out. Max Miraz did a very good job with that game, and I want to promote it as much as possible. Also, it won't really be relevant when this becomes a podcast, but I'm going to be streaming a Link's Awakening randomizer on Sunday morning for charity. And that should be super fun. It's for the Retro Rainbow group. I'll have links on my Twitter when that starts. So, check that out. Come watch me fail at a randomizer probably, because I got really lucky with my seed when I did my practice, so I'm sure I won't when it's the real deal.
You cheated, man. You had a chain chomp at the beginning.
I did, but it's because it was practice. Like, I wanted to just figure out my route. I didn't want to have to deal with it, but I still got my sword like right away.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Ben?
You can find me at twitter.com/marvelousiggy for all things related to the Marvelous one. Check the pinned tweet for my newest video, which is on Zelda Music and Me. I worked really hard on it, and I thought it turned out pretty well. And so yeah, if you ever want to watch it, share it with your friends. It's right. It's gonna be right there till my next video, which will be on Hades, which should be out like late February because I'm lazy. But hey, I've been averaging a video a month for the past since September, so I think that's balling. Or October at least. So I stream every Sunday except for this Sunday at twitch.tv/Iggy2814 at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Owlboy continues to suck in terms of its gameplay, and it's definitely losing its luster. But hey,
You can just stop.
No, I can't. Not at this point. Because I like the story, and I think that's what I really wanted to share, and how I'm an incredible voice actor. Thomas, am I an incredible voice actor?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
And
then he just, yeah, and here's your $20. And Chrono Trigger, I think legit has been fun. I think we did 3 hours last time. Although the last half an hour was me playing a Gundam Wing versus game for Super Nintendo, so that was pretty badass. I actually finally got to do that. Me and Tyler, funny enough, it's gonna be on my birthday, so I think I'm technically doing a birthday stream.
Yay.
So because I'm off, me and Tyler will be playing. By the time this comes out, part 1 will have been done. But me and Tyler will be playing A Way Out together. We're gonna try to get through it as much as we can within 2 sessions. Because this window for us is very, very short. And then finally, you can check out Atomic Shots. I didn't plug it last time, so I get to plug it today. The most recent episode that will be live by the time this comes out will be Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant All-Out Monsters Attack, or Godzilla GMK for short. Me and Tyler really had a lot of fun time discussing that one. And then the one that'll be out soon will be Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. As he fitting considering what's happening, is very, very fitting considering the timing of the Godzilla versus Kong trailer. Excuse me. So look forward to that. And that's it for me.
And you can follow me, your host Thomas, on Twitter at CanePlayStuff. Also on Twitch is CanePlayStuff. I'm still doing Resident Evil 3. My internet went out last weekend, so I had to cut the stream short. But I'm having a good time playing it so far. You can also review the show on Apple Podcasts or anywhere you get podcasts. You can email me, thomas@chargedshot.com. If you want to be a guest on one of the shows or you have a question for our show, you can leave it there. We also have the YouTube for Charged Shot as well. All the links and stuff is going to be on the homepage. Check out our Discord. That's where we're in there. Me and Ben like to drop down funny memes now and then. The poll right now for the wrestling podcast is tied, so we need a tiebreaker. Or else I think
the vote this time.
You didn't rig the vote this time.
I did not do it.
No.
I assumed your pick would have been blowing my pick out of the fucking.
No, man, it's
not.
Yours was in the lead.
It's not.
Yeah, yours was in the lead.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
I picked 2 WrestleManias, like really good ones, and they're not competing with your picks. I don't know why.
Mania mode yet. Wait till after the Rumble, people will be in Mania mode, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tied right now. You could be the vote that breaks the tie. I don't think I have anything else to plug at the moment, so I'm just gonna end it there. Share the podcast with your friends. I don't know. Ben's laughing at me. I'm just gonna end the show. So, have a good night. Enjoy your games. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.
Balin.
Kobe.